Robbie, 5 games to go and 2 of those come in quick succession over the Easter weekend now. What's preparations been like heading into the weekend?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously on the back of some positive results and good performances. You can imagine that the confidence is fairly high within the playing squad, but we want to carry that on and we want to finish the season on an upward trajectory. So the next challenge to that is Stevenage, and really tough game. We haven't been good enough away from home recently. The challenge to the players is, can we replicate the performance that gives us a chance to get a result?
Yeah, there's 3 games left away from home, so you're looking to hopefully put that form right over those next few games?
Of course, but nothing beyond the game on Friday, really. New manager, very experienced, been around the game a long time. And they're, obviously in a position like ourselves where we need to pick up points, and we're expecting a very difficult game. Like I say, we've done well recently at home, and the challenge to the players is, can we replicate that away?
Is there an appetite and a desire within the squad to finish the season really strongly to sort of carry on that recent form that we've had?
There has to be, because what's the point in not having that appetite to try and go out and be your best at every opportunity? It helps that we have a couple of the players back from injury, and you can see that they make a difference to our team. But yeah, it's something that we have to do because we want to move up the table. We want to try and claw back as many teams as we possibly can, because I've said all along, it's even in the difficult run that we had, that's not the moment to judge us. It's at the end of the season where we are.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned there that the run, it's pushed us up that table a little bit, but is there very much still a feeling that I know last week Greg tried to kind of push you on last season, you were very much to jab him back and say you're very much focused on this season. Is it a feeling there's still a job to be done?
100%, and we mention that to the players all the time. That was my message to them this morning, and we've done nothing. We've kind of done what I expect us to do and pick up some good results. So the next game is Stevenage. We want to do exactly the same, but it's going to take a really good effort to do that, because we haven't been good enough on the road, and that's our next job, to try and get a result at Stevenage. And I think if I look back over, and I'm sure we'll do a review later on, the team is now, you can see them starting to gel a little bit, and it was almost like a brand new team in the car from the training ground over here. I was thinking how many players we brought in January, how many injuries those players have got. So it was always going to be, we were always going to have a difficult moment, and unfortunately it came in one big hit. I'd like to think that we're through that, but again, there won't be any let up from me onto the players. We have to finish the season as strong as we possibly can, and we still need to pick up points.
Did you expect it to take as long, perhaps, for the new players to gel, or has it been hampered a little bit by injuries and just the way things have gone?
A little bit of everything. Like say, if I think of the players that we brought in, it was 5 or 6. So you put 5 or 6 new players into an 11. I mean, it's not hard to do the maths. That is a hell of a chunk of players to try and get everybody up to speed, all coming from different levels, all trying to get to know each other, trying to get to know me, I'm trying to get to know them. So maybe it was just a little bit of that, but I think you can see, certainly from the performances, the 3 at home, to get 7 points out of 9 when we really needed it was obviously fantastic. Credit to the players for doing that. But again, that's gone. That's in the past. We've got to look to the future now, and the immediate future is a very difficult game at Stevenage.
Yeah, but as we look to the future edition, there's obviously plenty of positives we can take from those 3 games into the weekend.
Of course, we all like to be sat here speaking to yourself on the back of some good results and picking up points. I want to be doing that Saturday morning with you as well, because that means we've done our job at Stevenage.
Perfect. Just on the injury front, you mentioned all the time about the long-term injuries, but did everyone come through the weekend okay?
So everyone's come through the weekend okay. Josh Andrews is training again now. He was poorly. He was ill, so that's how he missed out. Max Taylor's now had his first training session back with the full squad. Probably a little bit early to consider him for Friday, but obviously a really important member of the squad to come back in for the remaining games. And other than that, yeah, I think we're pretty much where we were.